Hello and welcome to a behind the scenes look at how I produce Let's Make a Trade every weekend. After watching this video, I hope to see you in the next episode. This game is modeled after the game show Let's Make a Deal. I put my twist on it by making it Pokemon card themed while keeping some of the original rules of the games intact. While I can't give away cars like some YouTubers, I can at least give away Pokemon cards. The prize pool for these games is usually a mixture of various categories like Pokemon Vs, EXs, Pokeball Reverses, Vintage, and even prizes that are not single cards like sealed product. I even have my own version of Zonk prizes. What you're seeing right now is the setup for the games that we played this past Sunday, October 12th, right here on YouTube. These giveaways are completely free, and I have maintained this streaming format for several months now. And this to me seemed like a perfect transition. I've always wanted to host something like a podcast or a game show, and I feel like Let's Make a Trade is helping me bridge the gap between delivery and confidence for me to one day move on to even bigger projects. But enough of that. Let's talk about some of the games. By far, the bread and butter of Let's Make a Trade are the HP battles. These battles consist of cards pulled from this deck of Pokemon cards that I like to call the Battle Bag. The first name picked from our live audience gets the top card of the deck, and the second person picked gets the second card. The higher HP value of the two Pokemon is declared the winner of the battle. In case of a tie, I just rerun the battle until there is a winner. And the reason that this deck is called the Battle Bag 2 is because rather than recycle cards for later battles, like I used to do with the 1.0, I changed the rules around about a month ago to where the winner of the battle gets all of the cards used in the battle. It's an easy way for me to get rid of some cards as well as an opportunity for me to throw some cool stuff in there from time to time. The winner of the battle not only gets the card from that battle, but the option to choose between 3 different boxes that I place on the screen. Box 1, 2, or 3. And then we reveal all of the prizes. This is the best I can do because I don't have giant doors or curtains that can reveal prizes. Once the winner has shown their prizes, I add them to a winner's wheel that we spin later on to see who will get first dibs to trade their winnings for a chance to select items from the bonus round. But I'll talk more about that later. Let me tell you, these prizes are fun to set up. Contrary to popular belief, I don't know what's in most of the boxes. Sometimes I will put a slab in there and completely forget about it. It takes probably around 1 to 2 hours to set up the prize boxes, at least for the HP battles, and prepare whatever trade offers I have for the winners in the audience. I do my best to rotate the prizes, but with the current market for Pokemon cards as of late 2025, this is becoming more difficult. I won't say too much on that, but it's less than optimal paying $7 to $10 for a booster pack that retails for around $5. In other words, it sucks. Next, I want to talk about the single player games, the first of which I call Find the Fire. It's a lot cooler sounding than it actually is. I think the best part of this game is not only the prizes that I usually have for it, but just how easy it is to win. The rules of this game are simple. I shuffle 6 energy cards that consist of 4 water energies and 2 fire energies. All the selected audience member has to do is correctly guess which card has the fire energy. They only have to find one of the fire energies to win, and they get 2 chances to do that. And if they find the fire energy, they get whatever the selected prize is for that episode. If they fail after 2 chances, I just move on to another member of the audience that has not been selected to participate in that day's games. Lately, the prizes of this game have centered around fire-type Pokemon. This episode in particular had this peelable Ditto Numel reverse from Pokemon Go, and before you say it, I know, Ditto isn't technically a fire-type Pokemon. Okay, that's true, but in this case, Ditto is copying the form of a fire-type Pokemon, which is plenty good enough for me. And again, what makes this game great is not only that this prize can be traded back for the bonus round, but we play this game until we have a winner. The other single player game I'll talk about is Higher or Lower. This is a game based off of risk and mostly luck. The rules aren't as simple as the fire game, but here it goes. I'll show the audience a card on the screen with the approximate secondary market value as shown on TCG Player. The selected audience member then guesses if the next card in the stack has a higher market price or a lower market price than the card that was previously shown. If they guess it correctly, the card shown on the stand gets added to their winnings. You get 1 extra chance if you get it wrong the first time. However, if you guess incorrectly twice, you'll lose everything. I have put a variety of single cards in the prize pool for this game, and for this episode, I'm doing a first by adding a booster pack to the stack of cards. This game is by far my favorite of the entire show, and to add to the risk, the prizes won from this game are not eligible to be traded back to me for the bonus round. It is the only game in the entire show's history with this rule. Alright, it's time to talk briefly about the bonus round. The winners from all the previous games are put onto a winner's wheel that I will spin to determine who has the first dibs at the chance to trade their winnings back to me to participate in this round. Only one winner can be selected at a time, and I have seen people in the past declined to trade their winnings. This could be for a couple of reasons, like their winnings being that good, or just out of the kindness of their heart. If the person does decide to trade, one last question remains. Box 1, 2, or 3. There are no tricks here, simply pick the box and see what prizes you've traded for. I try to put the best of the best prizes in this round, like higher valued sealed product, graded cards, and high value single cards like this Umbreon. And that's really all there is about the bonus round. It's something extra to look forward to for the audience members and especially the winners, because you never know what prizes I've cycled out for that particular episode. Alright, now that I've talked about some of the games that we play on Let's Make a Trade, let me go over a couple of the common questions I've gotten. I have gotten these from the live audience and even in DMs, and one of which is, how much do I spend on the prizes for this game? And the answer to that is very simple. What was won during the last episode? I'll usually buy a variety of products like collection boxes, booster bundles, sleeve packs, mini tins, graded cards, and single cards. And if those prizes aren't won, they simply get used for the next episode, like this prismatic poster collection box that has been in the bonus round since, I think, episode 2? And maybe the next episode this will finally be won. Another factor into the cost every week is the shipping. As I have said in my live streams, I ship giveaways all over the world for free, and have so far upheld my promise to never ask the winner to cover for shipping. That being said, if items require tracking, the cost adds up. But if I had to put a number on it, between shipping and buying the items for the prize pool, I probably spend around $80 to $100 a week. Another question that I've gotten is, how long was I holding on to this giveaway format? To be honest, I wanted my streams to be fun for me again. I initially had fun live streaming. I was giving away lots of sealed product and single cards, but eventually I felt like I had to change things up to fully enjoy streaming. Let's Make a Trade was the catalyst that allowed me full creative control and has really helped me embrace this stream host role. I have had some of the most fun ever live streaming from just hosting this show. The laughs, the heartbreak, suspense, and the support from those watching all over the world have made this a series that I will never forget. I am going to end season 1 at 12 episodes. I want to give myself a break from this format so I don't get bored of it too quickly. I do intend to bring the series back for another season, but for now, I have episode 10 that I need to work on. Episode 10 will be very special since this is the episode that I will be celebrating the 3,000 subscriber milestone on this channel. Man, just saying that is unreal to me. Thank you all for the support and for watching. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes look at how Let's Make a Trade happens, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, later!